In the year 1977, the city of Atlanta experienced a chilling and ominous atmosphere. Darkness enveloped the streets, and an eerie silence pervaded the air. Within this darkness, a malevolent force lurked, soon to unleash horrifying crimes upon the unsuspecting city. This malevolent force came to be known as the Atlanta Lover's Lane Killer, a name that sent shivers down the spines of all who heard it. His actions were as dark as the night itself, and the motives driving his heinous acts remained a mystery, buried in the depths of horror. Under the pale glow of the chilling moonlight, the entire city trembled in fear as the terrifying tale of the Atlanta Lover's Lane killing spread like wildfire. People whispered about the killer in hushed tones, afraid that speaking his name aloud might attract his attention. Similar to infamous killers like the Ripper and Zodiac, this merciless murderer managed to evade capture, slipping through the grasp of law enforcement like a malevolent phantom. His evil deeds left the city in a perpetual state of terror, with every soul wondering who would be his next unfortunate victim. Under the cover of night, he prowled, preying upon innocent couples seeking solace and affection in the secluded lovers' lanes in nearby parks. Whispers of his heinous acts passed from one frightened soul to another, painting a haunting picture of a relentless and heartless killer. With each new night, the fear deepened, and the city held its breath, haunted by the chilling enigma of the Atlanta Lover's Lane Killer. The question lingered: what drove him to commit such despicable acts? Was he a scorned lover seeking vengeance, or was his soul consumed by madness? As the horror unfolded, the residents couldn't help but wonder if he meticulously planned each murder, choosing victims with chilling precision and counting down the days between attacks like a malevolent countdown of dread. The darkness of his motives remained as impenetrable as the night that cloaked him. The tale of the Atlanta Lover's Lane Killer became a living nightmare, gripping the hearts of all who lived through those terrifying days. The city became entwined with this chilling enigma, and even as the years passed, the horror of his malevolent spree continued to haunt their darkest dreams. The tale of the Atlanta Lover's Lane Killer serves as a haunting reminder that some terrors can never truly be laid to rest. It was a dark and chilling night on January 16, 1977 in Atlanta. In the eerie shadows of Adams Park, a gruesome and horrifying crime was about to unfold. Labrian Lovett and Veronica Hill, a young couple in love, sought a moment of intimacy amidst the tranquility of the park. Little did they know that malevolence lurked nearby, ready to strike without mercy. A merciless figure, known as the Lover's Lane Killer, crept silently in the darkness, his sinister intent concealed from the world. As Lovett and Hill embraced each other, enjoying the passion of the moment, the malevolent killer approached with a heart of darkness. Suddenly, shots rang out in the night, breaking the silence and shattering their world. The once vibrant souls of Lovett and Hill were now claimed by the realm of darkness. Lifeless bodies lay on the ground, bearing dreadful gunshot wounds and horrifying scars of violence. Lovett's head, stomach, right leg, and left arm became a macabre canvas for the malefactor's malevolence, while Hill's left leg and abdomen bore the crimson marks of her tragic demise. The police arrived at the scene, piecing together the ghastly puzzle. The dreadful truth emerged. The ill-fated couple had met their tragic end after their passionate encounter. In a desperate attempt to escape the terror, Lovett tried to drive away, but the agony of his wounds proved insurmountable. Their doom was sealed as their car crashed amidst the darkness of the night. As the police investigated further, a haunting discovery awaited them. Veronica Hill's lifeless form lay hidden beneath a chilling coat in the backseat of the car, adding an extra layer of terror to the already macabre tableau. The city of Atlanta trembled in fear as the sinister tale of the Atlanta Lovers Lane killings began to spread like wildfire. The malevolent presence of the Lovers Lane killer sent shivers down the spines of all who heard of his heinous acts. Whispers of his ghostly presence and dark past continued to haunt the hearts of those who lived through those terror-stricken days. The horror of the first attack at Adams Park left an indelible mark on the city, a chilling reminder that some evils cannot be escaped. The Lovers Lane killer remained a shadowy figure, evading capture and leaving the city gripped by fear, wondering when and where he would strike next. Under the eerie moonlight, precisely 27 dreadful days later, the malevolent killer emerged once again. This time he chose to unleash his terror upon the unsuspecting souls seeking solace in the nearby West Manor Park. The night embraced darkness, and a teenage couple found themselves drawn into the park, seeking intimacy amidst the shadows. The unholy hour of 2:45 a.m. struck fear into their hearts as they sensed an unsettling presence. Suddenly, like a chilling specter materializing from the shadows, the assailant appeared before them. His sinister figure sent shivers down their spines, and terror gripped their souls. Without any warning, he unleashed his wrath upon the couple's shelter, firing 6 malevolent rounds into the confines of their car. The gunshots echoed through the night, filling the air with dread. Miraculously, fate spared the young duo from physical harm, but the terror that engulfed them was immeasurable. The grotesque assailant, described as a colossal African-American male, seemed fueled by a sinister frustration. His malevolence was relentless, yet his maleficent bullets failed to find their intended mark. Driven by an insatiable thirst for carnage, he attempted to breach the safety of the locked car doors. But the fates had other plans. The doors held firm, denying him his desired prey. With a malign shadow casting upon his departure, the malevolent figure slithered away on foot, his presence haunting the park like a sinister phantom. The two traumatized teenagers were spared the grim fate that had befallen Lovett and Hill in the past. However, their hearts would forever be tainted by the chilling encounter. As the authorities sifted through the aftermath, fear seeped into the core of the community. It was revealed that both shootings were executed with a .38 caliber gun, the very instrument of death that bound the horrors together. Yet despite the relentless efforts of law enforcement, the Atlanta Lovers Lane killer remained a ghost, haunting the minds of all who heard of his wicked acts. The city's residents lived in constant fear, wondering when he would strike again and if they would be his next hapless victims. The chilling mystery of the Atlanta Lovers Lane killer continued to grip the city, and the shadows seemed to hold secrets that no one dared to unveil. Each passing night brought the haunting question: was he still out there, lurking in the darkness, ready to unleash terror once more? Or had he transformed his malevolent ways, slipping past the grasp of the authorities, silently carrying out his vile deeds without a trace, like a chilling phantom of the night? The malevolent nightmare was far from over, leaving the city trembling, wondering when the next horrifying chapter of this ghastly tale would unfold. In the quiet town, fear wrapped its icy fingers around every heart, and the chilling presence of the Atlanta Lovers Lane killer lingered, waiting to strike again. On a dreadful night, exactly 28 days after the second chilling attack, Adams Park became the stage for another horrifying encounter. This time, a young couple, Diane Collins, age 20, and her fiancé, sought to spend an innocent evening together, seeking comfort and love amidst the growing fear that enveloped the community. Unaware of the sinister presence lurking in the shadows, the couple shared laughter and affection as they enjoyed a movie earlier in the evening. Little did they know that an evil force with malevolence in its heart was inching closer unseen and undetected. At the unholy hour of darkness, when all seemed still, the malevolent figure drew near their vehicle. With a sinister intent, he unleashed 6 deadly rounds through the passenger side window, the sound of shots echoing through the night like a haunting melody. In that terrifying moment, Diane Collins' life was cruelly snuffed out, leaving her fiancé struck in the head, but miraculously surviving the harrowing encounter. The night of terror scarred him forever, his heart forever tainted with the chilling memory. The attacker, like a malevolent wraith, disappeared into the shadows, leaving behind a trail of death and pain. The injured fiancé summoned all his strength, trembling in shock as he struggled to drive their car back home. Fear consumed him as he urgently phoned for an ambulance to save him from the clutches of this heartless and unknown menace. In the aftermath of this chilling assault, the authorities found themselves baffled and utterly clueless. The unsettling pattern continued to haunt them, 27 days apart for the first and second shootings, and now a chilling 28-day interval between the second and third. Their desperate attempts to catch this elusive predator led to a plan to stake out nearby parks 29 days after the third shooting, on April 6th, 8. But alas, darkness veiled their efforts, and the wicked gunman remained elusive, shrouded in the shadows of his heinous acts. As the days and weeks crawled by, an ominous silence settled upon the scene. It was as if the malevolent force had slipped away as swiftly as it had emerged, leaving behind only fear and bewilderment. For 2 haunting years, the police searched tirelessly for the culprit, but their efforts were in vain. No leads or suspects surfaced, and the malefactor's identity remained a chilling mystery, hidden in the shadows of the unknown. The city was paralyzed with fear as whispers of the killer's ghostly presence and dark past spread like wildfire. Each attack was followed by an eerie silence, as if the malevolent force had vanished into thin air, leaving behind only fear and bewilderment. Though time passed and the story faded from newspapers, the haunting echo of the mystery persisted through the ages. The fear of the lurking shadow lingered, and residents lived in constant apprehension, wondering when and where the malevolent presence would strike again. The enigmatic killer seemed to defy capture, like a chilling phantom haunting the city's darkest corners. People were left wondering if he still lurked in the shadows, ready to pounce once more. As the days turned into weeks and the weeks into an eternity of uncertainty, the city remained on edge. The fear of the malevolent nightmare's return was ever present, a reminder that some terrors can never be completely put to rest. The chilling tale of the Atlanta Lover's Lane killer became a captivating and dark enigma, sending shivers down the spines of those brave enough to delve into its horrifying depths. The fear that once gripped the city was unforgettable, and the lingering presence of the malevolent phantom haunted the hearts of all who dared to remember.